me. Their reaction play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands.
Get out of my way. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, bruising runner Leonard Fournette, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Set, 60 outlaw. And what's the ball? Say.
Snap. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week: 19 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
We got this.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, it's Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Set, ready, 15, line it, 15 line.
Pick it up.
Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go.
Ready, break.
50, Mike 50. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
80 weapon.
Check.
Off the play fake. Barker. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. And even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Exit. Check 59, Mike. Check 59, Mike to 59.
Following the fumble recovery, Barker. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Buying time to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second down now, Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. To throw on third down, Barker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Barker. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
You always admire a guy who go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. Akers, they'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Going deep for Eifert. He's got a man. Complete. They give him a gain of 38.
That one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call. and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place.
And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You got it. You got it.
Marquise Lee. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Barker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try the left side. Akers. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Barker. And some space here. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Barker. He's going to fire one. Deep left sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
On second down, Akers. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 35. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Barker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
2nd and 3. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
21 yards there on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now third down. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Off the play fake. Barker. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Akers, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off play action, Barker. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Back to throw. Barker. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
60 out ball.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Barker. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Mike is 59.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The give to Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
On
2nd and 11 now. Minshew, that one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Eifert. Evades the tackler and now some space. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think a lecture on ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Ready?
from the gun. Barker. The pass complete. It's Bird. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 9 now. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Barker. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Barker. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, stand off.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barker. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab them. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Barker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 8 yards out, and the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Oh, this is blocked, and the Jags get it. But he doesn't get it much further, taken down on the other side of the 50. Looked good for a second there, but it turns out just to be a missed extra point.
We have seen some exciting returns of blocked extra points. This one doesn't quite get into that level, but there had to be an anxious moment after it was blocked, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think sometimes they still forget on both sides when that block comes on a PAT that you can return it for 2. He got it across midfield there, just not close to the end zone.
Yeah, you noted that moment of hesitancy, didn't you? You know, it's blocked. It's like, oh, yeah, that's right. It can be returned, and which means you have to get back and tackle him, too.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
We love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On the run, it's Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And now running right through it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This is Fournette. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the ball game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And now a fumble. The ball's out. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. 2 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
No. Shit.
They'll run with Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, hey. Check 26. Check 26. Months. Hey, orbit. Months 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On fourth down, Barker. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a front handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Minshew. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Toward the pylon, caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good time.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Armstead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw on second down. Barker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. New England on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing left side, it's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down. Barker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. He's got the first down inside the 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Looking to throw. Barker. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Hey, Haywood.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 2nd and 15. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 24, Minshew completes it to Lee. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Minshew sets to throw, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Jaguars getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. 2nd and 14. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.